Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janaea. So in this video, I just wanted to discuss healing with plant medicine. I have had multiple experiences working with plant medicine, including ayahuasca, San Pedro, magic mushrooms, and Sananga. So I will say that plant medicine has actually helped me to transform my life for the better. It has helped me to become more aware of myself and also to learn and understand more about myself and who I truly am. However, I would say one thing that I did not realize going into healing with plant medicine was that I also would have work to do. Now, initially, my first experience with plant medicine was when I did ayahuasca back in 2020. And I went into that experience with some expectations because I had this false belief in my mind that this medicine was supposed to completely heal me, and I did not fully understand the overall process of healing with plant medicine. When I did ayahuasca, I did 2 nights of ayahuasca in Peru, and afterwards, like, I felt so much lighter and I felt so good, and I was like, oh my goodness, I feel like I am healed. Now, I did receive a lot of healing during that time. However, I had no idea that I still had a lot of work to do as far as maintaining the healing that had been done. And I'll say this process is the same for all of the plant medicines. Now, everybody is going to have a completely different experience because it's personalized to what you are needing in that moment, which is why, it is good to set an intention before you work with plant medicine, but also your higher self, I believe, is in charge of the experience itself. It's always going to give you exactly what you are needing in that moment at that time. And it is your job to, after you have that plant medicine journey, it's up to you to take note of your experience and also to integrate your experience into your life, because after that plant medicine journey is over, you have to go to back to your normal life, and you have to understand how to function going back into your normal reality. And what I mean by that is, although you've received healing and you have received, or you've made some changes within yourself, the world around you is still the same. You have to learn how to operate and balance yourself going back into that 3D reality, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is, the people who you were interacting with, like, those people are still going to be the same. You may still have some of the same circumstances occurring that may not have been pleasant, and it's up to you to integrate your plant medicine experience into your everyday life so that you can maintain the healing that you have received. And also, along with integrating your experience, during your plant medicine healing journey, you're typically gonna receive tools that are useful in your everyday life, and also some insights. So as you venture back into your normal life, it is very important that you use those tools that you were given and use the information that you were given during that time so that you don't digress. And it is very easy to fall back into old habits and old ways of being and old ways of reacting. But you can manage that by simply using the tools and the information that you received during your journey. Now, if you choose not to, if you think that you're just going to have your journey and the healing was done for you, and that's all you have to do, you are in for a rude awakening, because after that, life still happens, right? And I'll say for myself, after I did ayahuasca, I will say a lot of things did improve, which was great. However, a lot more things occurred after that that I had to utilize those tools that I received during that plant medicine journey, which was very helpful, and it helped me to get through those big challenges that I faced afterwards in, say, the most effective way. I don't believe my old self would have been able to handle the situations that I faced in the most appropriate way. But I noticed that it was also the same process when it came to me working with all of those other plant medicines that I worked with. You still have to do those things that I mentioned: integrate, use your tools, and use the insights and information that you were given, or else you will find yourself in a space that you don't want to be in. And this time around, when you find yourself in those lower vibrational spaces from going back to old reactions and old ways of being, it is far more uncomfortable when you start to digress. And I believe it's simply because you have raised your vibration and raised your frequency. So when you go back down to lower frequencies, it is a lot more challenging to experience, I'll say. However, with having the tools and the information, it makes it a lot easier to get back to where you need to be, or where you want to be. Yeah, I just wanted to share that information simply because I will be honest and say that I was very delusional the first time around when I worked with plant medicine. Like, I had this false belief that it was going to just completely heal me and completely change my life, which it did change my life, and it did give me healing. However, I also believed that my life was just going to be perfect after that, and I wouldn't have anything else to worry about. And that was not the case. Like, life still happened afterwards. And because I did actually have tools to use and information, I was able to get through those things in a much calmer way. I feel like it's just kind of easy to be delusional when you don't have all of the facts or all of the information that you need, because it's like we hear all of these success stories and we hear all these stories of healing, which is great, and these healings do occur. However, so does life. Life still happens and occurs after that. But overall, I think plant medicine is such an amazing tool to work with when it comes to emotional healing and energetic healing, because when you are using plant medicine, you are vibrating at a higher frequency during that time, which makes it a lot easier for your emotional and energetic healing to occur. However, after that journey is over, it is up to you to maintain it and to get through whatever challenges you may face after that journey is over. So that is all that I have to say for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you all have a beautiful day.